Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Romance of Three Kingdoms 13, Fame and something. I'm Mysterious JG. Last time we became friends with Zerf Falger, the brutal dictator of Zerftopia. And, he's not a comrade, but he is a friend. Meanwhile, my comrades are not friends, except for Vulture Bobo. But this means that I can now start writing letter. I'll constantly have some letter writing campaign going to get people, to get more people to be good buddies with Zerf. I also have, I want to keep an eye on my rank. I want to make sure we spend this privilege before we get to rank 3. But otherwise, talk about a nice, easy mission that I'm giving myself here. Although actually, Bean might knock it out before I have a chance, so I'm not real careful. But we kind of want to build non-high up as good as we possibly can. I do want to look at the civil servants. So I think bureaucrat. Okay, so I could become a bureaucrat because I have 10 potential comrades. I have over a certain fund amount. Although that's probably gone below that now, but at some point I had that. But this is one who influences government to control events and bring personal and public profit. So this would allow me to embezzle small amounts of city gold or donate my own gold to the treasury, purchase supplies and troops with my funds, and I can gain income every season based on city income. But I think I'd rather go with increasing city income. I think I'd rather do this one. This is the selfless path towards getting like the most, prosperous possible cities for your force as opposed to for your own ends. So let's work with Sirius II, even though I don't really need to increase rapport with him that much. Oh, he's busy, so he's like told me to go fuck myself, basically. And I think Bean is about to actually make it so this mission gets cancelled anyway. Oh, Liu Daiyu, who I almost invited to help me, is here. Become a minister, viceroy, governor, etc. You must be above a certain rank. That's great, thanks. I'm going to do it based entirely on the civil servant command structure. Although I guess that also requires you to be above a certain rank. Hey, my sister-in-law knows my face. That's nice. Yeah, my mission ended. I basically screwed that up. Because we're already maxed out. Or by the time she finished, Bean was going to max that out, which she did. So that actually, I did kind of screw that up. I keep forgetting I need to do that myself. I keep looking for who do I want to have help me, but that's not how it works there. I want to get fealty as high as possible here. And try to work with, you know what, screw you, Sirius II. We'll work on getting rapport with Liu Daiyu here. See, she wants to actually help us, not like Mr. Sirius, who doesn't seem to understand that working with the player character is probably a good way to be a bigger part of the LP. Minister Wang Yun was deeply angered by the disrespect Dong Zhuo showed the Imperial Han. One night, he invited the dancer Jiao Chan to his home. Okay, so I talked over that. Now, Jiao Chan is, in fact, the adopted daughter of Dong Zhuo, or Wang Yun, because this kind of makes it sound like Wang Yun was out trolling for prostitutes and he took one home and then decided, like, she's a dancer, in quotes, and then decided to use her against Dong Zhuo. The story of Jiao Chan is an interesting one, really. I mean, Romance of Three Kingdoms is an old enough novel. It's written in a fairly archaic style. And of course, I've only read it in translation. I don't read modern Chinese or ancient Chinese. But I mean, compared to other myths of like the dangerous beauty, like Helen of Troy, Jiao Chan is, in a sense, she's not really, she doesn't have that much, what's the word I'm looking for here, agency. I'm doing like a feminist literary critique here. She doesn't have a really impressive level of agency because she is mostly carrying out the plan given to her by her father. That being said, in the system of Confucian morality, even though she's using her sexuality to destroy two men, she's doing it for what would be considered filial and pious reasons. And she does have her own agency later on, because eventually she is kind of protecting herself and her life when Lu Bu is trying to figure out whether he should retreat from Whitegate Castle and stuff. So, I mean, compared to like a Helen of Troy, who just leads a bunch of men to destruction, like Jiao Chan actually has a brain in her head and is manipulating events. But she's not just like outright evil, which you tend to find old fables and stories where a beautiful woman leads men to distraction and she's meant to be bad. But yeah, so she's kind of interesting. I can't easily think of a character in Western literature that lines up very well to what Jiao Chan's life was about. Oh, put her off there. So it's an interesting what-if scenario to potentially play as Lu Bu's or Jiang Zhuo's forces, if it means this event doesn't trigger, because this event kind of, and that's another thing that's interesting about it, like all the combined armies of the warlords can't bring down Dong Zhuo, but one beautiful woman can. So it's like this is entirely a plot event, but it completely changes the course of the game. Got Lu Bu all liquored up. Showed him a pretty face. The rest is history. Poopy? Did he say poopy? The soft focus was a nice touch.
Wang Yun 大人，这位是？这是小女貂蝉。貂蝉，快为吕布大人献武艺去吧。
Boy, he looks like a pervy old man. There's an element of the dad from Iga in this presentation. He's pawing me, Daddy. That's okay, honey. How you like that? You like what you see, pal? He apparently does. And I know this is coarse, but I'm reminded of John Travolta in Pulp Fiction, where he had become highly aroused by the girlfriend/wife of his boss, and he delivers the immortal line, which I'm probably misquoting. He's in the bathroom, he's like washing his face, he's like, alright man, get a hold of yourself, this chick's gonna get you killed. I don't think it's this, but the line I remember is just like, go home, jerk off, go back to work tomorrow. Because this chick has got him all flustered, and he's like all tempted to do something that's going to get him murdered. And how different would history be if Dong Zhuo went to Wang Yun's house, met the beautiful Jiao Chan, was like, wow, that girl's incredible, thanks Wang Yun, I'm going to go home, jerk off, and forget about this before I get in trouble. Yeah, sorry. Of course, at this point, she wasn't Dong Zhuo's concubine. I mean, it was a brilliant plan. Like, Wang Yun manages to convince both men that the other one is trying to steal her. And Jiao Chan plays her part in that, obviously, as well. But it does make me kind of think to Pulp Fiction. It's kind of like, well, her husband's a brutal drug dealer who'll totally murder me, but she's hot. But her husband's a brutal drug dealer who'll totally murder me, so, yeah. Master Lu Bu would not be in a position. My daughter has indicated a desire to be by your side. Yeah, she's like, her model is right next to me here.
什么？貂蝉吗？真的可以吗？
Entertain me.
吕布大人威名远播，天下无双，能侍奉您，是无上的荣幸。
When you say serve such a famous
请让
warrior,
我留在您身边
what
吧。
exactly do you mean?
我岂会嫌弃？我很愿意让貂蝉来到我身边。感激不尽，我会选择即日送她过去，请您稍等些时。
It should not be long. And Lu Bu then says, it's not long. Wait, what have you heard?
吕布心情愉悦地回去了。
I'll say.
望着他的背影，王允与貂蝉坚定了信念。然后，又过了几日。
I want to get back to playing the game.
准备了
Here we
如
go.
此丰盛的宴席。
I guess we're getting the whole story
这份
here.
用心值得嘉奖啊，王允。
Oh boy, you know, it's going to get pretty involved when we eventually get to the scenes of the 3 visits. That could be like a 30-minute video.
您过奖了，董卓大人总有一天会登上天子宝座。
One day you will
能
become
招待
Prince of
您，
Space.
我格外荣幸。不要乱讲。不过，待时机成熟，就保
If
证
I ever
你
decide
的
to seize
功
power,
劳
which I
吧。
totally won't.
这岂不是在向您求赏？那就让小女
And then we see the same cinema scene of her dancing again, but
赔罪吧。
interspersed with shots of Dong Zhuo going, "Ooh."
哦，你的女儿啊。那么这就开始吧。貂蝉，到这边来。
能拜见董卓大人。
Hi, I just teleported right in there.
小女子武技不精，还请多包涵。
Well, we take some small pleasure. I heard all your pleasure is small, if you know what I mean.
真美呀！
Wow, that one still shot of you dancing wasn't as impressive as what Lu Bu got, but still pretty good.
您过奖了。
很好，很好。不过，你再靠近一些吧，让我好好看看您美丽的姿容。看来您很中意她呀。若是董卓大人不嫌弃，
Didn't you just promise Lu Bu that? Oh, well, whatever. I'm easy to
随
fool.
侍身边。甚好，简直求之。
All right,
是的。
I've lost patience. I'm clipping right through this. Sorry.
不久，吕布脸色大变，
All right, so he's mad, and
大发雷霆。
王允，你竟敢欺骗我！
luckily Lu Bu's very easy to fool.
吕布大人，您在说什么？在下对吕布大人敬仰万分，怎么会欺？可恶！住口！既然如此，你为何将貂蝉献
How
给
many
了
times
义父
throughout
董
the
卓？
RTK games have we heard,
此事我无言以对。我曾恳求董卓大人宽恕，
but it
说
wasn't
貂
happening.
蝉已经许给了吕布大人。可是，什么？那么，你的意思是，义父强行带走了貂蝉吗？若非如此，在下岂会违背与吕布大人的约定？董卓大人也太不讲道理了。原来是这样啊！
Luckily for Wang Yun, and not luckily, I should say, this is the premeditated part of the plan. This would be totally in character for Dong Zhuo, which makes it rather easy to fool Lu Bu into thinking it
计
happened.
策成功了。
Alright. So Wang Yun begins his plot, Lu Bu, Dong Zhuo, etc. My impartiality has raised loyalty, and I have obtained a temporary income. Will I add it to my funds? Let me say no. Let's put this into the treasury. Okay. Got it. So I wasn't sure the way they asked the question, but... Oh, and I got merit for that, too. So I'm now the master of merit.
真是光荣之至。
You are the foundation of our army that everyone can learn from. You are the timely rain. Got even more merit. Things tend to kind of snowball. Letter from Vulture has arrived. I've become so close to him. Okay. So I want to continue to have citizens on patrol here. Kalda Kaedia is pretty damn good at this patrolman thing. We fulfilled the assignment. Oh man, is he gonna make me come back and... I really don't want to leave this city to go to a, Nanhai. Yeah, I don't want to go to Nanhai. Are we already in Nanhai? I think we're already in Nanhai. We are in Nanhai, so I will say yes to this. But it is annoying moving... Oh, what? No! Oh, motherfucker. Pardon my French. I was already done. I forgot that was going to take that away. Ugh. So I don't get credit for the culture that I built up. And I don't get to do any more missions. Well... Alright, well this is gonna interfere with our ability to... This will interfere somewhat with our ability to get to minister level, because I have to wait 27 days before I can take on another mission. But we can still... I guess we can finish carrying on the audiences.
Oh, JG Mystery, the numbers in the books aren't adding up. Oh, I see. Thanks for the help. They don't call you the civil servant for nothing.
Oh, should I... Comrade slots? 1,000 period, 10 days. What? Let's, I didn't actually mean to come here. I meant to go to the Zodiac Brave story here. I want to do one more audience, and then we will work on comrade slots, I guess. Let's, who else has a rank of 9? Omamori. Earl King, we're already helping you out with letters to Falger. So you can wait, but we're going to get Omamori ranked up here. And if we get that culture up, we think we'll be able to expand the city soon. That'll be fun. And then I'll just expand my little fortress of friendship so I can get more comrades. So we got Omamori promoted to rank 8. Got a little rapport with her. And now I can...
You should rest every once in a while. It isn't easy being a civil servant.
I'll say. I know that. So we'll increase our comrade slots. Let us expand this mansion to house more comrades. And everyone else is like, what are you talking about? We're already like 4 people living here in this house. Meanwhile, culture and patrol, 24/7, baby. TCB. No point in having a bunch of slots that aren't being used. I'll do a simple patrol mission that will be resolved quickly so that by the time Falger's had his 4th council, I'll be ready to go. I'll have that slot back. Expanded my manor, but it isn't big enough to house a comrade just yet. I have 19 comrade experience points. And that cost me 1,000 gold. That's nonsense. So if I wanted to continue expanding, it'll be another 19 experience. Well, I guess I'll do it. And from now on, I'm going to actually pocket the gold that I make. Because it doesn't make much of a difference to the city's budgets, but it will for my personal finances at this rate. Nothing is going well. Would you do me an honor and converse with the gentleman guarding the gate at Jiannan? For some reason he appears to doubt me and will not do me the courtesy of allowing us passage. May I presume for your aid? Sure. Oh, no, I have to travel? Ah, shoot, it's Jiannan. He did say that, didn't he? How far is it to Jiannan? 20 days. I'm going to have to remove this quest. Sorry, buddy. I didn't realize it was quite that far. I feel bad, but I need to be here for the Force Council, and that's in less time than 20 days. Let me see if I can sell some stuff. Sell a Chinese peony. So I picked up these treasures, and now I'm finding that I really need the money for other crap. So I guess I'm going to continue to work slowly on expanding my... I don't really know what the point is in having all these extra comrades, but I feel like I should be writing lots of letters for lots of friends. Effect 10. It's like getting worse and worse. Alright, you know what? Screw it. I'll hold on to the money, but... No, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to, I don't know if Jiang Yan is a created character or not. I know these guys aren't. Earl King, you benefited from a letter writing campaign, so Katai Kwara, it's your turn to have your rank increased thanks to my talking powers. Earl King is now friends with Falger. Make him friends with Mijun. Bobo can get even tighter with Lita's grandma. My letter writing campaign is in full effect.
I see, this is a new invention. It's called letters.
Please go to the ministry within 5 days. Alright, well I guess I'll get ordered to attend in a minute, but hold on. It won't let me just cancel the audience so that I can see. It should ask me, though. Yeah, it will allow me to interrupt. Let our Force Council beginning. So our current situation is we have what looks like a bunch of cities, but they actually don't appear to be connected because of this right here. So if we could maintain peace with Liu Biao, I'd like to take out Liu Zhang, but I think that's going to be a tough fight. And we need to kind of figure out some stuff far in advance. Like, I need to come marching out of this city, which now has our biggest troop counts, well in advance of having these cities launch any attacks. Hold these cities to fight this one. Let these cities fight here. Yeah. So what to do? He wants to attack that city. He wants to increase fealty. I tend to agree with fealty. Everyone's going to suck up to Falger here. Even though what that guy wants to do is attack a city. That makes sense, but I'd like to concentrate on getting ready for war in general. So I want to do culture. No one else is doing culture, so I should get an opportunity to actually finish it. And this is one where if I actually attack the city, we probably automatically win this thing because we'll get a whole bunch of fealty out of it and might increase our overall. But whatever the bow, spear, and horse readiness of that city is, we'll get those points added to our total. They'll count. So let's work together with Liu Daiyu. She will gladly help us. And I'll get to do little missions to increase my fealty. Bobo the Vulture working with All Dragon, but no longer Bobo the Culture because he's now working on Patrol. Bobo the Culture, I'm such an idiot. I'm Bobo the Culture, champion of the Negaverse. So I just want fealty here really freaking high before I start worrying about getting better at any of the other stuff that we're doing here. Our revenue is 0. It is what it is. Oh, we got more Dongzhuo stuff.
但是有一天，貂蝉见到吕布后，就梨花带雨地哭泣了起来。吕布不禁上前抱住了貂蝉。
I'm thinking that's how Lubu does most business.
我一直想见你，落入了那个恶人手中，我已经生无可恋了。只是，在死之前，我还想再见吕布大人一面。
She wasn't that subtle. She was a bit of a drama queen.
我就没
说着，貂蝉就要跳入池中。
Don't try to drown yourself in that pond. It's not deep enough.
等等，我岂能让你寻死？
Oh, well, did you die here? Die somewhere else.
既然已无望与吕布大人执手相伴，我即使活着，也没什么意义了。
我也是一样，我怎会再次放开你？
可是，只要董卓还在，我们就无法在一起。
Well, Lubu, Dongzhuo is your benefactor who's made you a wealthy and powerful man. Jiao Chan, on the other hand, has a really nice chest.
没错，董卓，我要将那家伙。
So it's kind of a simplified version of the tale here. Another part of what's going on in the novel, not while he's being this whole love rivalry is being twisted and turned. Wang Yun and others are also building up in Lu Bu's mind the fact that Lu Bu was all about his own ego, and they built up in Lu Bu's mind that Dongzhuo was using you, which was true, and that Lu Bu deserved to be the ruler of the land, which was not.
我要讨伐董卓。
Jiao Chan, are you bitter towards me? Oh no! What would make you think that?
真的吗？你真的会从那个恶人手中将我解救出来吧？
一定会，我答应你。
Just wait for a bit. Let me go get my halberd. Hopefully I won't wander across him when he's armed and I'm not.
好的，吕布大人。
看到吕布与貂蝉私会，董卓勃然大怒。 便召见了心腹李儒，打算惩戒吕布。
Li Ru there with Hamlet-style ear poison, or whatever it is he actually got.
那个可恶的叛徒，既然敢对我的女人出手，就不能让他活下去。
Dongzhuo was not totally stupid about this, as we are about to see. Li Ru doesn't know who's behind it, but he knows that it would be foolish to let one woman. Come between Dongzhuo and Empire, so he does try to convince Dongzhuo to work with Lu Bu.
请等一下，吕布大人是天下无双的猛将，不能为一介女子折损。说的也是。
But in 2020 hindsight, Li Ru, if he really wanted to help Dongzhuo, should have found a way to take Lu Bu unawares and kill him. But
不，
Then again, if Dongzhuo had actually followed Li Ru's plan and let him have Zhao Chan,
满口胡言！你会把自己的妻子让给别人吗？下次再提此事，就把你也杀了。
And Lu Bu's like, okay, okay, don't give your wife to Lu Bu, but I mean, you can give my wife to Lu Bu.
不久后，有消息称献帝要禅位于董卓。
So that was kind of Dongzhuo's last chance, and he wasn't willing to give up the hot chick, and as a result,
董卓仅带着几个随从就进入了宫门，但是等在那里的是全副武装的士兵。
怎么回事？你们拿着剑做什么？逆贼，受死吧！谋反了！吕布，你在做什么？快杀了这些贼人！我很清楚。
yeah, well, you're the rebel. Rebel against being not a jerk.
吕布挥下了方天画戟。
Shocking turn of
怎么
events here.
会，居然对我？你这个
What about my hero mode?
我亲手讨伐了逆贼董卓，各位，道声欢呼！
So I don't know that you get this kind of control over plot events, but if I had more playthroughs of this game to do and not a whole bunch of other games I needed to play, playing as Dongzhuo and letting Lu Bu have Zhao Chan would be a fun way to play.
汉室就有救了。
董卓已死，大家以为笼罩
The dark
汉
cloud
朝
of the
江
World
山的
Wrestling
乌
Federation.
云就此消散。可是，
But then...
董卓已死，吕布立即娶了貂蝉为妻。王允开
We don't
始
even get to
复
pretend it's a
兴
happy
汉室
ending. Wang Yun screws himself by refusing to show clemency to any of Dongzhuo's followers, which means that although they potentially might have followed him, instead he gives them no... And they're not good people. They don't deserve to be shown clemency, but as a practical matter, he put them in a position where they had no choice but to kill him and seize power.
但是，董卓余部发动了猛烈的反击。
And quite a bit happened here. And now we have Li Su defeated by the remnants of Dongzhuo's forces and slain by Lu Bu. Dongzhuo, his son-in-law Li Ru. All these various people die. Lu Bu escapes. And Wang Yun is executed. Dongzhuo died in month 3. Li Jui has succeeded Dongzhuo.
就是这样吧。
And we maxed out culture, at least until the city expands. But we've built this city up to... It's going to be medium size. So that's pretty cool. And in the meantime, I guess I'll go on patrol mission, even though I'm be terrible at it. I really don't want to do that because I could end up in a duel with bandits, and that won't go well. Is there anybody that we can hire right now? No. Guess I could start training.
这样做可以吗？没关系。
Until we actually get to a point where we can expand the city. How close am I now? 8 more missions. I've got enough audiences conducted. So I really just need to do quick and easy missions to become the minister. And to that end, I think I'm going to call it a video. And when we come back, we're going to do quick and easy missions to become the minister. On the Mysterious JG, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.